Welcome or welcome back. Thank you for joining us again for another tutorial in Excel. Well, today we're going to be looking at VLOOKUPs. And we wanted to say thank you and give us a thumbs up, share, and a like. The like really helps with YouTube because we're going to grow this channel and we're going to bring you more informative tutorials to help you learn Excel. So, the VLOOKUP function. The VLOOKUP is an Excel tool for looking up a piece of information in a table or data set. The VLOOKUP function is equal VLOOKUP, open parentheses, lookup underscore value, comma, table underscore array, comma, column underscore index, number, and a range lookup. And pretty much what the formula is saying is, look for this piece of information in the following area and give me back some corresponding data from another column. So as usual, I already have a spreadsheet prepared or data set, and we're going to work off of this. So here we have employee salaries annually, the employee name, ID, the state the employee works in, the product the employee sells, and the salary. And these are the criterias that we're going to search for and that we want the VLOOKUP to return. So we're going to search for the employee ID, and we're hoping to return the salary, and then we're going to look for the employee name and the product that that employee is selling. So how do we go about constructing a VLOOKUP function or formula? Now, there's one or two ways of doing this. You can either do it through the toolbar or you can type in the function itself. But we're going to do it both ways. And first, the way we're going to do it is we are going to go through the toolbar. So we're going to go to Formulas, go to our ribbon, Insert Function. And here, my VLOOKUP function is already there. That's because I've used it recently. But if you have not used it recently and it's not showing up, you can always look it up by typing it in, VLOOKUP, hit enter, and Excel returns it for you, and all you have to do is OK to open up the function. And these are the arguments, the 4 arguments for the function. And let's go through each one. So our lookup value, we're going to put our lookup value here. I haven't put it in yet, but we're going to put it in here. Employee ID, that's what we're going to look up from this column, column A. Our table array is going to start from column B to column E. And as you can see, we want to pick up the salary. So our column index is going to be number 4. Now the range lookup, it's either false or true. Now if you want an exact match, you would put in false. But if you want a match that's closest to it, you would put in true. But most people want exact matches. So we type in false. We're going to hit OK. And right now, as you can see, there's NA in the salary because we don't have any information in the employee ID box, which is one of our criteria, which is the HB. Basically our lookup value. So let's put in an employee ID to see what happens. So we're going to go with Baron 1130, and it brings back his salary. How about 1122? Brings back the salary. So let's do it the other way. Let's type it out. Equals VLOOKUP. And as you can see, Excel gives you an idea of what the VLOOKUP does. It looks for a value in the leftmost column of a table and then returns a value in the same row from a column you specify. By default, the table must be something else there. So we're going to hit open parentheses, and there again is our arguments. So our lookup value we're going to put here. We haven't put an employee name there yet. And then we're going to hit a comma. Our table array is going to be from column A to column, we can do E or D because we want to pick up column D. So let's just do the E, comma. And the table we want to pick up, or the column we want to pick up is 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to put a 4 there. And we want false because we want an exact match. Of course, we have an NA because we don't have an employee name in this cell, H8. So let's put an employee name. How about Gary O? And Gary O does software, which is correct. How about James S? James S does install. How about Thomas J? Something happened here. See, as you can see, Microsoft Excel's bring back an NA, so there's a problem. There's no exact match for this. But if you look at my Thomas J here, I have spaces before my Thomas J. So if I take out those spaces, look at that. And in the same breath, let's just say we put back those spaces. 1, 2, 3. Now Microsoft Excel brings back an NA. So let's just say we, in the employee name, we put in 3 spaces. 1, 2, 3. Look at that. It's picking it up because it's an exact match again. So we're going to take this out, 3 spaces here. And of course we get the NA. But remember what we said about the argument, the true and false. False is if you want an exact match. So let's just put in true if you want something close to it. And look at that. Even though it's not an exact match, it brings back that Thomas is working on software products. So there you have it. Those were some examples of VLOOKUPs. Very simple, straight to the point. Just keep practicing, you'll get it. But there are some limitations to VLOOKUPs that I have to tell you about. Number 1, if the lookup column contains duplicate values, the VLOOKUP will match the first value only. Say, for instance, I change Brooklyn N to Thomas J. As you can see, it changed from software to install, and it ignores the Thomas J software down at the bottom. This could be Jane Thomas, and this could be Jackie Thomas. But if they're duplicate values, it won't work. And I'm just going to hit undo so we can see that. Okay. And another big limitation to the VLOOKUPs, which I think ranks up there as one of the top ones, and it confuses a lot of people when they first start doing VLOOKUPs, is that in VLOOKUPs, the function is always looking to the right. So it'll always get its data from the columns to the right of the first column in the table. Say, for instance, I take our data set and I copy and paste it over here, and I move some columns around. Salary, I'm going to copy here and I'm going to move here. Whoops. Cut that, excuse me. Cut. And we're going to do the same thing with this. Cut. Okay. Let's clean this up, move this around. All right. So we are going to do the same function as we did here. We're going to go with the same employee ID, 1122, formulas, insert function, VLOOKUP, okay. Our lookup value is 122. This is our table array here. And the employee salary is in column 1, which we're going to put 1 here, which is column L. And we want false. As you can see, Excel brings back the results of NA because it's not seeing a match. The reason it's not seeing a match is because the employee salary is on the left side of the employee ID, and everything must be on the right. So if we want to correct this, we're going to take the salary, we're going to cut that, insert it here to the right of the employee ID. Now we're going to have to adjust our formula. Hit F2, Open up our formula. The lookup value is correct. The table array is we're going to have to expand that to column M. And since we want the salary, we're going to have to pick the second column, which is 2. And there you have it, $6,500. 1127, $6,500. 1124, $7,500. So there you have it, VLOOKUPs in a nutshell. Please give us a like, share, and subscribe to our channel. We're going to keep growing this channel, and check out some of our other videos that we have on Excel, where you can learn some functions and formulas in less than 10 minutes. See you, and until next time.